All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about Solana. A lot of things to cover in this update, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. If we're looking at the price of Solana, we're down about 6.5% on the daily. And on the weekly time frame, though, Solana is still in the green, up only about 1.8%. But now you guys might be saying, what? Only 1.8%? Let me refresh your memory. On the monthly time frame, Solana is up 88.7%, and on the yearly time frame, Solana is up 378%. So now that we have that out of the way, let's briefly look at the price. The price is currently sitting at $55.66, and it's down about 6.9% in both Bitcoin and USD comparative. Market cap currently sitting at 23.5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $2 billion. So not much has changed, compared to our previous update. But there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. So let's waste no more time and get right into it. So there's this news that's going around, and someone from my viewers really brought this to my attention and wanted me to kind of talk about this. So you guys can see the title is Cardano and Solana recognize as securities in the new SEC lawsuit against Kraken. So if you guys are not aware, Kraken is a centralized exchange, and they were, having a new lawsuit from SEC that, they are selling unregistered securities on their platform. So, obviously you see the words Cardano and Solana on there, but we're not seeing a significant pullback. Usually if this happens, we will see a massive pullback, in my opinion. But I think this article right here is inaccurate. I'll explain as to why this is the case. So you guys can see, it says Kraken's firm stance against SEC claims. We're not really going to go into this, but we're going to be focusing more on this one. So you guys can see ADA, SOL, and other coins under SEC scrutiny. Even that we don't want to be talking about. This is where things, should be more focused on. So you guys can see, following similar actions against other major exchanges, the SEC lawsuit against Kraken is a part of a broader trend of recognizing various cryptocurrencies as securities. Earlier this year, the SEC filed lawsuit against Binance and Coinbase, alleging that tokens such as ADA, SOL, and Polygon Matic are unregistered securities. And then, of course, we heard Charles Hoskinson has since clarified that there has been no enforcement action specifically targeting ADA, rumors of the SEC increasing scrutiny. So, they've come out and said this earlier this year. And, of course, nothing is cleared on their end as of now. But I'm not sure if in the new lawsuit they have mentioned anything about Solana and ADA. I think their overall take on these three assets are still quite clear. I think they think it's unregistered security. And again, from a finance aspect, I understand where they're coming from. I understand that, but Solana, Cardano, these are projects that are native tokens to the blockchain. And we're in a global shift. We're seeing a huge global shift in terms of, a new tech that's coming. And, these old finance terms, and of course, the way these financial analysts or whatever you want to call it, look at the broader markets, they need to understand there's new tech coming. Solana and Cardano are a native token for the blockchain itself. So, this is something I wanted to obviously discuss, but I think this is just old news. But as far as the SEC stance goes, I think that has not changed as of now. So with that said, let's take a look at some other news. So you guys can see a lot of people are starting to realize this. I just wanted to share this with you guys. You guys can see how painful will it be if the next 1 billion meme coin will be on Solana. And I see this happening. I even did a poll on my channel this morning, about 4 hours back, not even in the morning, maybe just a few hours ago. So you guys can see what I wrote. Solana ecosystem is heating up. Can Bonk become the biggest meme coin and battle with the top boys such as Dogecoin, Shiba, and Pepe? Noting that these three were all launched into the Ethereum blockchain. And, 50%, and that's quite interesting to see, guys. Only 161 votes compared to the previous ones because it's only been about 4 hours, but really, really interesting how it's a tie. 50% think yes, and the remaining 50 think no chance. And that's where things change, right? Solana is shifting the game. We've never seen this much interest coming in from developers. Forget about institutional investors, forget about retail investors. We're talking about just the devs. And now, when us people like retail, when we use, like, I'm sure everyone's used, MetaMask, all that good stuff, buying meme coins and etc. etc. But when you use Solana's blockchain, you just get speechless. You're like, what is this? Like, wish Ethereum was like this. And this is where the shift is taking place. And the likes of institutional interest coming in should speak for itself. The likes of big names such as Cathie Wood, that was a huge, monstrous news that came out about 2 weeks back, speaks for itself. And this is what excites me the most about Solana's ecosystem going into the future, not just this bull cycle. We're talking the future, and I could not be more excited. But now let's shift our focus towards the price, see what is happening, and of course, where we could see the price of Solana going. Before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, if we're looking at the price of Solana right now, you guys can see we're still below the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. So today, yesterday, we did not manage to see the price close back into the 78.6. And what is coming then? That might be the question that you might have. So one thing I still want you guys to be paying very, very close attention to is we've been to $51 Solana before. And I've said this to you guys before in my previous update, which was just a few hours ago, that if we're able to lose the support at $54.24, roughly around there, if we're able to lose this support, then yes, we need to be mentally prepared for the price of Solana to retest that $51 low that we created for ourselves back on November 13th. And that would be a move of about 8%. And could that happen? Absolutely. That could be the next target, especially if the support were to be lost. And again, this is just a short time scale, right? Long term, you guys know my stance. I think Solana is going to shock a lot of people, and it's already starting to do that, up a staggering 385%, guys. Let's keep ourselves reminded about how good it's performing on the yearly time frame. And look at ADA, only up 26.6%. And even speaking about ADA, I think this could also be one of the next leading runners as we do go further into, the closing the year of 2023, and especially entering the new year of 2024. So overall, great. Yes, we're not in the safe zone. And if you were to ask me what the safe zone is, it's the blue zone in the 78.6 fib zone. But right now, majority of the altcoins, let's remember, in the cryptocurrency market are seeing red. And that is due to the fact that we're seeing BTC dominance picking up because we're seeing a shift from altcoins profit going into BTC. Bitcoin's gaining majority of the momentum. And of course, the Kraken news as well. That has also been priced in to this retracement in altcoins and gaining traction for BTC itself. And right now, you guys can see Bitcoin is pushing towards yearly highs. You can't make this up. If I were to bring out the measuring tool, you can see this for yourself. Just a 1.9% move more for BTC, and we push to a new yearly high. So these are factors you need to keep in mind. But if you're a long-term Solana believer, you guys know what to do. The three main rules. Number one is always do your own due diligence and research. Number two is always invest what you can afford to lose. Number three is have patience. Just hold your coins, put them in your wallet, and just forget about it. Don't trade on emotions, especially if you're in for the long haul. You don't care about the next 3x or the next 2x. If you don't care about that, you're here for the longer time of things, then you guys know what's the most important, forgetting about your portfolio. And speaking about portfolio, guys, I just wanted to make an announcement. I've made this announcement just about an hour ago, and so far a lot of people are showing interest because I've seen only about 57 votes. You guys can see I said starting December 1st, I'm going to be creating a portfolio with $1,000 USD. This portfolio will be for the next 12 to 15 months, and I will be doing weekly updates to show how it's performing. This is going to be strictly for entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Let me know if you're interested in seeing this. So also, if you guys are interested in seeing this, let me know in the comment section and tell me which type of portfolio do you want to see. Do you want to see a portfolio that is large caps, small caps, mid caps, exactly what you guys want to see, and then I'll try bringing that. And like I said, I'm starting with the $1,000 initial investment. Maybe we can increase that. We'll see. But overall, a lot of people want to see this, and this is going to be a really, really fun journey to kind of just entertain ourselves, see where we could take 1,000 into the next 12 to 15 months to come. So that is it for today's update. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow with Crypto ZX, and peace out.